Good morning. Hello. Shalom. I wanted to take a few minutes and go over a subject. I heard a couple people in the past say, how did Gentiles figure into this new religion of Christianity when it was forming within the Roman Empire in the first century, under probably one of the most dominating uh, uh, empires that the world had ever seen. And uh, and you figure, some people say, the Bible is nothing but just a Jewish book written by Jewish people for Jewish people. And nothing could be further from the truth. Obviously, it is, but I'm saying, how do the Gentiles figure in on this? Okay. What we do is we need to back up to first century Rome. Um, if there was ever, up to that point in human history, ever a large, domineering empire, Rome was it. You had the Babylonians, the Egyptians, um, and for their time, they were very cosmopolitan for their time. So, and it's interesting, out of this small little country in Palestine, the Commonwealth of Israel, that we get the Bible. And again, let's back up. The Bible is a biblos, and the biblos is nothing but a library. It's 66 books in the canon of the Bible, written over 1,500 years by various authors, by kings, uh, court people, and all the way down to dirt poor farmers, some of them the minor prophets. Um, so when you get this, you take a look out of this first century cosmopolitan Rome. Okay, you get the formation of Christianity, and the Apostle Paul, who was formerly the chief persecutor of the Christians, um, on his way to uh, is encountered with Jesus and is converted from Saul to his new name, Paul. And he became the majority writer of the New Testament, as well as a church planter to the Gentiles. And if you look at the laws and the rules of the Commonwealth of Israel, even in the Old Testament, is they sowed very they actually accommodated the foreigner, which is the Gentile, the foreigner in their country, and they had strict rules to treat them as well. They had various rules how they would stack up according to the regular citizenry, but Israel has always accommodated the foreigner, the stranger. Okay. Looking closer, let's put the microscope on the Roman Empire. You had various cities all through there, obviously from Italy up through Turkey, Greece, um, all the way up through Great Britain, and all the way around to Palestine, where Israel was, and down into North Africa. So the Roman Empire was quite large. And so you had different cities that compare to our, like, say, our country today. Rome, the main capital of the Roman Empire, was like New York. You had people from every walk of life living there. Very cosmopolitan, very modern for its time, and people from all over the known world lived in Rome. Corinth, like you've seen Corinthians in the Bible, Corinth was in Greece. And that would be compared, that was a port city, and that would be compared to like the Las Vegas of our time. Whatever you wanted in Corinth, you could get it. And it was really an odd place to where it was a hard place to start a church for sure. And like they say, what happens in Corinth stays in Corinth. It's kind of like the Las Vegas thing. It was a pretty, Sodom Gomorrah like city. And it's ironic that Paul started a very good church, and there's two huge letters, First and Second Corinthians, devoted to instructing the church how to survive and flourish in the type of environment that was there, the sinful environment in Corinth. So when you look at these, you wonder. This is how to answer. Was the Bible made for the Gentiles? Yes, yes. It's clear. It's in Scripture. It's all throughout Scripture, especially all through Revelations and primarily in the New Testament. And Jesus Himself even mentions that He comes for the lost the lost sheep of Israel, but also he said there are others who will be coming along. And it's clear through the parables of Jesus that the offer is made, as Paul writes, to the salvation is for the Jew first and then the Gentile. And those that refused the offer of salvation, then it was passed to the stranger. And you'll see that's actually in Scripture from the words of Jesus himself, in Scripture, through all of the New Testament writers, that salvation of the Jewish people was offered to the stranger, the foreigner, the Gentile. And that's how you and I have come into this family. And moreover, there's been many empires before the Roman Empire, the Babylonians, the Egyptians, where they involved people in their own religious systems. But up to this point, nothing had been like Christianity. Christianity was completely new, the world had never seen, and it took Rome by surprise too. Um, is that it took people from all various walks of life and united them into one family. And if you just read the book of Romans, okay, remember Rome is like New York. There was a huge Jewish population in Rome of all different makes. And Romans is Paul's instructions in how to get these people together under this new family of Christianity, united under the family of Christ, and the dietary laws and the concerns, the infighting they had because of their different cultures. And what it was hammering and working out how to bring these people from various cultures into the one family. And that's what Romans is about. If you go back and read it, there's a lot of instruction from Paul um, in how to do that. Okay. And that's how you come to the conclusion that in this backdrop of the Roman Empire, when the Christian religion was first forming, it brought people together from all walks of life and different religions and converted them and into one loving family, into a tapestry of people. And that is the beauty that is to be found in Christianity, which is the center. The capstone is none other than Jesus Christ, the Son of our living God. So I don't know. I hope this has been useful to you. It's a little history, but it also shows how our God has formed his family here on earth, and I, for one, am so thankful. I hope you are too. And well, God bless, and take care. Thank you.